We are K2M Games. We would like to introduce you to our indie platform game called Butt Bobby. Bobby is a magical being summoned as a result of a mangled spell that's supposed to protect the kingdom from the invasion of an evil sorcerer. The mage used ancient magic to summon a superhuman hero who would wipe out the enemy army from the face of the earth. Unfortunately, the pages of the magic book were glued together. The spell was incomplete, and instead of a hero, he brought to life Bobby. Well, it is what it is. You should be happy with what you have. The mage ordered Bobby to do a cliched task of collecting parts of a magical medallion scattered around the world, which, as usual in such situations, saves everything at the last moment. Bobby takes on his assigned task. I guess he does, because our hero is quite, unusual. The mage suspected that Bobby didn't understand a word. He decided to hire a fairy named Gif to help him. It wasn't his first choice, but she was the only one available. While fairies are famous for their devotion and gentleness, this one is the opposite. Her shady past makes her professionally burnt out, cynical, surly, unsympathetic, repulsive, frustrating, money-hungry, perverted.
Hey, shut the flack up!
Anyway, Bobby and Gif go on an adventure together, which is a cartoon parody of a fantasy world. Butt Bobby is a classic-style platform game inspired by games such as Earthworm Jim, Adventures of Lomax and Rayman Legends. Nowadays, most platform games are Metroidvania games or games with exaggerated RPG elements. We wanted our game to focus mainly on dexterity and humor. We want the player not to have to go through the same paths many times, and when he does have to go back, it's in a way that makes it interesting and attractive. We also don't plan too many puzzles in our game. However, there are many traps that the player will be able to overcome using his reflexes, agility, and instinct. We admit that the humor in the game is quite simple. We find it funny to hit fallen opponents with buttocks. Throwing poop at enemies is also fun for us. Don't judge us, we're pretty simple. But we tried to balance everything so that the game has the humor of games from the 90s, but does not cross the border of good taste. At least, that's what we think.
Wait, did you say poop throwing?
Butt Bobby is our first game of this type. We spent many nights learning everything from scratch. The game is made by only 2 people, creating the programming, graphics, sound, animation, editing, and story of the game. There is also a decision maker, our boss, thanks to whom we have been able to spend the last 3 years creating and fine-tuning the game system. It has been a difficult but very fascinating 3 years that have resulted in a playable demo that we strongly encourage you to check out. If you liked the demo, we'd love it if you'd like to support our game.
Hurry up! In 10 minutes the magic portal closes and the cashier said they don't accept returns.
Butt Bobby still needs a lot of work. We need more worlds with more levels. We want to add interesting and funny boss fights and create an epic adventure full of funny situations. We're also considering skill changes for Bobby's special forms. Therefore, people who test the demo are invited to the discussion. We will consider your suggestions and ideas and, if possible, try to implement them into the game. We have prepared special offers for supporters. We don't have a lot of possibilities, but we would like to reward your help as much as we can.
Okay, let's go, because I think Bobby wants to poop in the closet. Bobby, stop right now.
Working on the game is a huge challenge for us. We need your support to release a refined product. Even the smallest help will be very important to us. We encourage you to add our game to your Steam wishlist and follow our social media for all updates. Thank you for your time. See ya!